All right, ladies and gentlemen, our fans out there, thank you for staying around for the final round from the Kokopot Challenge. Here we have the 4 primary schools right here for the Nguni Islands Challenge. We have Tapo Primary going against Baliora, Peter Parker, and we have Waterhouse, all right? The last 2 rounds have got really close. There's a lot of heat out here. Remember, the final round is this round that decides who picks up the 500 kina and the other complimentary prizes from our sponsors. So I'm sure friends across the country, and especially in Rabaul, you are supporting your schools and your students here. Sit back. This is question number 21 coming up. Question 21 coming up. Which of these words carry the nearest meaning to the term noxious? A, harmless, B, unpleasant, C, pleasant, D, bad. Which of these words carry the nearest meaning to the term noxious? A, harmless, B, unpleasant, C, pleasant, or D, bad. What is your answer on this one? Is this question 21? Who's coming in? Well, 23 seconds, 2 seconds. Who is coming in? Counting down to 16 seconds. The word is noxious. If you come across that word in your vocabulary, or read it in a newspaper or a book, you got last 4 seconds there. A pass coming up. No, yes. Oh, unpleasant. Unpleasantly, we have to pass this. All right. So the word noxious, the meaning is unpleasant. So there was no points or loss to any of the members here. We move into question 22. Coming up, question 22. Which planet often appears bright and reddish in the night sky? A, Mars, B, Uranus, C, Venus, D, Mercury. Which planet often appears bright and reddish in the night sky? A, Mars, B, Uranus, C, Venus, or D, Mercury? All right, solar system, astronomy. What is your answer to this? Reddish, bright light in the sky. Which planet would that be? All right, Baliora coming in on this one.
My answer is C.
Your answer is C. Okay. You definitely like to stick with that.
Yes.
How do you know it is C? Venus?
Just guess.
You're just guessing. All right, you had a strong feeling. Okay. If you're happy with that, I'm going to put my hand down. You're not going to change your mind at all? No. Okay. All right, putting my hand down for this. Let's check this out. That was 22, isn't it? All right, 22. Let's go for this. It is not. All right, the answer is A. All right, Mars is the planet that appears reddish in the night sky. So when it becomes visible, it is in a red color. So that was a mistake to Baliora, and we move into question number 23. This is question 23 coming up. In computing, what does the initials USB stands for? Or sometimes we say flash drive. USB. In computing, what does the initials USB that most of us carry around? All right, what is it called? A, unlimited storage book. B, under simple bank. C, universal serial bus. D, unlimited storage bin. In computing, what does the initials USB stands for? A, unlimited storage book. B, under simple bank. C, universal serial bus. Or D, unlimited storage bin. All right, this is computing here. Who's coming in? Tapo Primary. All right, we have Jason.
I think my answer is C, universal.
Your answer is C, universal serial bus?
Yes.
Wow, how do you know?
I'm just guessing.
You're just guessing, or you've seen it somewhere? Written on a USB? Is it written on your USB that you're carrying around? All right, you want to stick with C or you want to change your mind? Stick with C. All right, let's log him in on this one. Let's find this out whether he's correct or not. I think it's correct. Yes, it is the correct answer. Universal serial bus. If you don't know, tonight you know. All right, so that was the word or the phrase or the initials. USB stands for. All right, we move into question 24. This is question 24 coming up. If O comes before P and R comes before T, what letter comes before U on your keyboard? I'm going to hide my keyboard here. No one is going to see this. If O comes before P and R comes before T, what letter comes before U on your keyboard? A, letter H, B, letter G, C, letter B, or D, letter Y? If O comes before P, R comes before T, and what letter comes before U on your keyboard? Who's coming in on this one? Who's coming in? All right, Peter Barker. All right. Peter Parker, what would be your answer?
My answer is B.
Your answer is
B.
B. You remember the keyboard? I'm hiding my keyboard here. You want to still stick with that C for B? Yeah? Sure? You want to stay with B? Oh, well, letter B for C. Okay, you want to go for C, yeah? Which has letter B in that answer. Or you want to change your mind quickly? Teresa. Still thinking. If O comes before P and R comes before T, what letter comes before U on your keyboard? Or on your smartphone? If you have a smartphone, you might have the alphabet there. All right, quickly. You want to stick with C? Putting my hand down. All right, you want to stick with C? Let's check this out on that one. It is not C, but the answer is D. All right, it's letter Y. It comes before U. All right, so that was a mistake on that question. All right, for computers or on keyboards, on smartphones. All right, so that was a mistake. We move into question number 25. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the quiz show coming out to you right here from Kokopo. This is the NGI Challenge. Remember, a winner. The next 5 questions speaks of 500 kina. So do not go away. Stay onto your screen. Up is question number 25. In the cartoon Madagascar, what is the name of the zebra? All right, you see a cartoon picture there? There's a cutaway. All right, there's zebra there. What is the name that it carries in that Madagascar film, cartoon? A, Gloria. B, Alex. C, Marty. D, Melman. In the cartoon Madagascar, what is the name of zebra or the zebra character that is played in there? A, Gloria. B, Alex. C, Marty. Or D, Melman. The time starts now. Who's coming in on this? All right. Waterhouse. What would be your answer on this?
My answer is C.
Your answer is C. Yeah?
Yes.
You definitely sure it's not Alex?
Alex is a lion.
Alex is something else.
Yeah, lion.
Oh, a lion. Oh, he tells me Alex is lion, so he probably must have watched this cartoon. All right, so I'm not going to ask him any more questions. I'm going to put my hand down for C on this one. I think it's correct for that one. Yes. Marty is the name of the zebra that is in the cartoon of Madagascar. All right, so that was points to Waterhouse, and we move into question number 26. This is question 26 coming up. Where is the elk or antelope gas field located in Papua New Guinea? A, in the Hela province. B, in the Gulf province. C, in the Southern Highlands province. Or D, in Western province. Where is the elk or antelope gas field located? A, Hela province. B, Gulf province. C, Southern Highlands province. Or D, Western province. If you have been reading some newspapers lately, you probably would figure this out. All right, your time starts now. Waterhouse Primary coming in again on this. What would be your answer? Jackson?
My answer is A.
All right, your answer is A. Yeah? You definitely sure it is A?
Yes.
Antelope, elk. You don't change your mind for any of the others like Hela? You want to go, Southern Highlands is closer to Hela and Gulf is as well. But you are definitely sure that it is in Hela province.
A.
A. All right, I'm going to put my hand down for this. All right, let's check this out for A on this one. It is not in Hela, but it is in the Gulf province. All right, so that was a mistake. All right, elk, antelope is the exploration done in the Gulf boundary or in the Gulf province area. So that's basically the answer. So that was a mistake to Waterhouse. We move on to question number 27. This is question 27 coming up. A society where inheritance is traced through the woman's line of descent is called what? A, matrilineal. B, patrilineal. C, progeny. Or D, ancestry. A society where inheritance is traced through the woman's line of descent is called what? A, matrilineal, B, patrilineal, C, progeny, or D, ancestry. All right, your question is there. Question 27, who's coming in on that one? Tapo primary. All right, on 38 points, Tapo, your take on this? Woman's line of descent is called what? Matrilineal, patrilineal, progeny, or ancestry?
I think my answer is B. Petroleum.
Your answer is
B.
B, patrilineal.
Yes.
Yeah? You're definitely sure?
Yes.
It's not matrilineal? No. Huh? If you want to stick with B, I'm going to put my hand down. Yeah? All right, logging in on this one. Let's check B out. It is not patrilineal. It is matrilineal. All right. So that was the mistake. You've heard of the word matrimony, matrilineal. They all mean for women. So that was a mistake to this one. To Tapo Primary, taking his score down to 32 points. And we move into question number 28. Not long to go before someone here picks up 500 kina plus a lot of prizes coming. So just hold on to your chair, hold on to your cup of coffee. This is question number 28. Who was the first Roman emperor? A, Caesar Julius, B, Augustus Caesar, C, Caesar Gallus, or D, Pontius Pilate? Who was the first Roman emperor? A, Caesar Julius, B, Augustus Caesar, C, Caesar Gallus, or D, Pontius Pilate? All right, Roman history here. All right, what would be your answer? Who's coming in on this one? Tapo Primary coming in again. All right. Jason, you have lost the last one. Right? You don't like to lose any more points. You are in round number 3. You got 2 more questions to go, including this one. So you got to be very careful. Who was the first Roman emperor? If you get this correct, you're going to take your score up to 47 points. And who knows, you could be in the mix to win the 500 kina. All right, your take on this, A, B, C, or D? Over to you, Jason.
My answer is D.
Your answer is D, Pontius Pilate?
Yes.
Yeah? How do you know it's D? Where do you get that from?
I read the Bible.
From the Bible. Okay. All right. You know the Caesars? They're also from the Bible.
Yes.
So you want to stick with Pontius Pilate and not the Caesars? Well, I'm going to put my hand down. D, yes or no? All right, I'm going in for, sorry. All right, going in for that one. It is not Pontius Pilate, but the answer is B, Augustus Caesar. All right, he was the first Roman emperor by history. So that is the correct answer, but Tapo got that wrong for D on that one. So that has taken his score further down to 26 points. And ladies and gentlemen, we are into the second last question. This is question number 29 coming up. This is question 29. Which of these is true for lines of latitude on the map? Geography question. A, runs below the equator. B, runs perpendicular to the equator. C, runs parallel to the equator. D, runs opposite to the equator. Which of these is true for lines of latitude on the map? A, it runs below the equator. B, it runs perpendicular to the equator. C, it runs parallel to the equator. Or D, it runs opposite to the equator. It's about a world map, the globe, all these things. So that's pretty much directly from the textbook. All right. What would be your answer? This is question 29. Who's coming in for this one? The lines of latitude. Let us check this out. Who's coming in? Peter Parker on 24 points. You pick this up and you'll be up to 39 points. If you drop down, you'll be down to 18 points. All right? You're going to lose 6 points from 24. So what would be your answer on this?
My answer is C.
Your answer is C, runs parallel to the equator? Yes? You definitely sure it's not runs perpendicular? It's parallel. All right, if you're happy, I'm going to put my hand down. All right, she's all confident. Let us check this out. It's getting scary here. Oh, see, I think this is correct. Yes. Heartbeat. Yes. 39 score. I don't know who's leading right now, to be honest. And we have one more question to go. If you are counting the score at home, you are probably better than me here. But I think there's a close call here between 2 or 3 of these schools. All right, let's get this now. This is the final question. Question number 30 coming up. All right. I think we have a music question. Okay. Who would be singing this song? All right. A. Anslom. B. Leonard Kania. C. Patty Pottsdoy. D. John Warburg. All right. Some of the, I think they're all from East New Britain, I'm sure. Who would be singing that song? Let us listen to it carefully. All right, A said Anslom, B Leonard Kania, C Patty Pottsdoy, or John Warburg. All right, so all your Tolai rock stars here, who would that be? All right, who's coming in on this one? All right, let's check this out. Tapo Primary.
My answer is C.
Your answer is C, Patty Pottsdoy. You definitely sure?
Yes.
You know all these songs?
Yes.
Wow, you know all his songs. From album number 1 to album 10 or 15. Okay, I'm gonna lock him down on that one. Let's check this out. See, I think it's correct. Yes, Patty Pottsdoy. All right. He was once called a king of the Pacific music, so no wonder. All right, so that was the final question, and up. Heartbeat, drums are rolling. Let us see who's going to pick up the 500 kina plus all the many, many prizes coming up. The final score, who's leading and who has just won? Baliora Primary on 50 points. Okay. Tapo running second on 41 and Peter Parker on 39. So that's basically our top 3 for this round. We're going to take a quick break from here. When we come back, we will hand out the 500 kina cash plus many of the prizes. So I will see you after the break.